guys, it's Sprout here, and welcome to my YouTube. So, nobody asked for this, but I actually thought it would be a good idea to rewatch my videos. I haven't, really rewatched them all in a long time, especially some of these older ones. And I thought, I've always liked when people do, director's cut or, behind-the-scenes commentary and stuff, and so that's what I'm going to be doing today. Specifically, this is Shadestep's Choice, the full movie, and it was an unplanned role play. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about how much was planned, but let's get started, shall we?
This story begins in RiverClan. But this RiverClan has recently made a pact with BloodClan.
BloodClan.
And the current leader, Bloodstar, was known to be very vicious.
So in the lobby of this game, the leader was like, hey, I want to be an evil RiverClan. And I wasn't going to roleplay, but then I showed up as Shadestep, and I was like, hey, can I be an evil cat? And Black Luck, who is his mate/non-mate, was like, hey, who wants to be a family? And I was like, me, but let's make it dramatic. And so that's how it happened. But that was the only planning we did, and then it just started.
Shadestep added, I think we can make war with ShadowClan.
Oh, this leader was really
cool. A nearby cat named Cheetah Face spoke up.
Cheetah Face.
As cats debated on which clan to attack first, Shadestep's ex-mate,
this is the roleplay when it first started. We'd all teleported.
Oh,
I just learned how to use the head to mouse thing, and it worked out really well there.
First. Their numbers are smaller. We will
go Shadestep, you're so smart.
Take them as prisoners.
Shadestep should have been deputy, that's all I'm saying. I think that
Star's eyes
he could have,
great suggestion.
I don't know. Shadestep's character is so good though, his development.
Bloodstar continued.
I stand by Shadestep's character development.
Rogues are untrustworthy.
Specifically because I went into this wanting him to be a bad dad. In his description originally, I don't know if you can tell, but it says bad dad. And I won't spoil anything yet because we're all watching it together, but
I simply
good character development. Oh, snap their necks. People love that part. Yeah, I imagine the hyenas. There's ha 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 ha.
Two kids approached.
Oh.
Half kid and spotted kid.
Half kid and spotted kid.
He sighed as they sat next to him. Shadestep caught Black Luck talking to another Tom.
Which is fake. She didn't. So he just made that up because he's a bad person. People who are like, oh, well, she cheated. No, she's innocent. She's an innocent, nice lady. And Shadestep just made that up because he didn't want to be a responsible dad. I'm outing Shadestep, even though I just said he was a good guy. Wrong. He's a bad guy.
Clan dismissed, Bloodstar said. Finally, Shadestep could get away from his ex-mate.
I'm gonna get serious in the cat world.
Shadestep walked over to Bloodstar. Bloodstar, do you need me to do anything? The leader looked down from his rock.
These stories, to me, it's a good combination of just, kind of more, boring clan life stuff, but also, big plot stuff. It's just such a good combination.
Except an angry Bloodstar.
'Cause I had no idea what was going to happen.
Small footsteps following after him.
Aww.
Whipping his head around.
His little blind baby. Which I don't know if I ever say is blind. No, yeah, I think I do.
Get back to camp.
But yeah, he's blind or half blind.
A hiss voice.
'Cause half.
The kid, startled, took a step backwards
and
ran back to camp. He didn't have time.
I feel so bad.
That wasn't his job.
It's okay.
He needed to hunt for the clan before Bloodstar got on his pelt again. He looked around and then began to walk down the river.
I think at this point of the roleplay, I didn't know what the plot was going to be. I was just role-playing, and people always ask, how do you plan these these role-plays? And this was not planned at all. So I just, if I see someone sitting by themselves, I sometimes will just be like, hey, just role-play with them. Even if it just builds little character developments, here, later, when they're in battle together, it just, you build character relationships.
You should be hunted.
And it helps for, full stories, I think.
Grabbing his fish, he leaped off the rock.
So, yeah, right, he gets in, a little argument with him, or her, Cobra Strike.
You don't tell me what to do.
Ooh.
Like clockwork.
I think it was like a
Spotted Kit
potential
and
love
Half Kit
interest.
came
I don't know. I
running
was
over.
like, this could be
Dad,
interesting.
You came back, Spotted Kit said. Before he could even respond, Silent River, the River Clan deputy, hissed, "I'm talking to you." Shadestep looked.
I remember being like,
he completely turned away from the two kids, looking at the deputy now. "Yes, take 2 warriors and go hunt now."
He just got back from hunting.
Spotted Paw attempted to paw at Shadestep's
It's fine.
side.
It is a hard
He
life.
quickly walked away.
He ignores his children.
Back
What a
over
bad
to
father.
He sighed. "Deputy says we gotta hunt. Come on."
Oh yeah, but this was kind of like
Sure.
kind of cute.
That's
Like I said,
always
development.
Cobra Strike said, very sarcastically.
The old
Shadestep
game is so
grunted
good.
as they
Like
both
the
walked
new game's
towards
good
the
too,
river.
but I'm so happy I have
Cobra Strike
some of
sitting
these
on the
stories
edge, peering
to
into the
always
water,
remember the old
while
game.
Shadestep
There's just
jumped
something
in.
so like endearing about it.
Shadestep, who was usually a very good and quiet swimmer, loudly splashed water up at
I always
Cobra
forget
Strike.
he's originally River Blood Clan.
He said with
Like
a
to me,
smile.
he's just like
Cobra Strike
so
patiently waited,
roguey.
her ears twitching at the sudden ripples of water. She frowned, revealing her sharp teeth. Shadestep
And sometimes
looked
I
up at her
add
from the water.
words, and
Aw,
sometimes
come on in.
like
It's
I
not too bad.
yeah. Sometimes I add words. So like if
Cat
people
swatted at
have a
the water.
post, usually I try to
Causing it to
follow it, but
cover
sometimes
Shadestep's
I add
face.
words to make more.
He quickly shook his
Detail.
head and laughed. Guess I deserved that. I prefer to stay
One-on-one
dry
role
in
plays are
this
so
weather.
good.
Cobra
That's
Strike
what
narrowed
like
sternly.
having a good group
walking
role play is
along
just
the river's
having
edge.
a lot of mini one-on-one or
laughed.
like two
What?
and like a
Cold
few
water builds
group ones.
character.
You know, you're just like
He
building a
swam
story.
down to the bottom of the riverbed.
It's
looking
it's
around
good. You just
until
got to
he
build it
found
like
it.
scene by
A
scene.
medium
Even if it's like
sized
improv like this is.
grabbing it with
I don't
his
know.
mouth.
I can't
came back up
explain
to the
how I
surface.
like
On the
do
riverbank,
this or how people
Cobra
do this in
Strike
general.
had
It's
a
so
small perch.
like
Maybe she
I don't know if
wasn't too
meta
bad
is
of a
the word I'm
hunter.
thinking of, but it's so like
Shadestep shook his
spiritual.
coat out,
The energy
sure
of
to
the
get
server.
Water droplets on the she-cat.
Oh gosh, I'm going off on a
Impressive,
tangent. What's happening?
guess.
We fishing? We're done fishing?
Cobra Strike mocked. You guess? A hint
Oh,
of amusement
I don't know what
burrowed
blunt
in her blunt
Optics is,
The
but I
two
wanted to
cats
say it,
walked
but I
up
have
in the
no
camp,
idea what that means. Still don't know what that
delivering
means.
their prey to the fresh kill pile.
I just figured it probably means
He
something.
looked up at Bloodstar. All right, Bloodstar, that should last a while. He couldn't help but overhear one of his clanmates mentioning they wanted to scope out ThunderClan.
Ooh, thunder.
Shadestep walked over. I'll join.
Shadestep, you have
The
children.
cats
Go
traveled
look at
to
your children.
ThunderClan.
Oh, it was
Shadestep
empty.
was a little bit behind them.
I
And
think
by
I
the
got
time he
lost.
approached
I know it
ThunderClan,
did. We all
Completely
left as
empty.
a patrol,
Not
but
a
I got
single
lost, so I had to like
sight,
cut
not
it,
even
so it
his
didn't
own
seem like I got
clanmates.
lost, but I definitely got lost.
Fear set in, and he turned tail and ran all the way back to
Oh,
RiverClan.
then I just teleported.
Entering the camp, he spotted a lone ThunderClan cat.
Ooh, we were gonna
surrounded by
like,
angry, hissing
jump
river
them.
cats.
I don't know. There was so many of us.
Smells disgusting.
We were mean. We were
Bloodstar
angry.
Seemingly already had this cat under control. He approached.
How are we
the
only,
ThunderClan
like,
cat,
8 minutes in? This is a whole movie.
and we will take
Sometimes
over
I amaze
Shadowclan
myself.
next.
Like, how did I
Shadestep added.
create this?
Join us.
Or like, how did the server create this?
Looking past the group of cats, he spotted.
And like that's why I
Black
created my
half
YouTube is
kit,
because there was just
spotted
so
kit.
many amazing stories that happen
couldn't
on the
help but feel a
daily in
little
these
guilty
servers
for
that are
neglecting
so
them so
amazing
much.
and like not
Every
planned,
day,
and so I wanted to
they
like bring
began to
light
look
to
more
them.
and more
So I'm
like
happy
him.
they got as popular as they did
Maybe it was
because
time to
everyone
finally
deserves
step up and
credit
be
for their
somewhat of a
amazingness.
father to them. On his way over, he picked up a small fish.
Poor
from the
Black
fresh
Luck.
pile.
I never like got to actually
Here,
role play
he
with
said,
them.
dropping it
other
in front
than,
of his
like,
two kits.
Yeah, just being kind of
Ooh, a
passive.
fish. Half Kit said, playing with the fish.
Aw.
Dad, smell my paw. Spotted Kit said, running up to him. He growled.
Spotted paws.
Stop fooling around. You should be practicing fighting. Spotted
Shade.
Kit stopped immediately, looking up at her father. But Mom said I might be a bad warrior. What if I don't do good?
Poor kids.
Why would Black Luck say something like that?
Yeah, why would Black Luck
Looking
say
back at
something
Spotted
like that?
Kit.
Then I was angry at Black
Tried to
Luck. I was like,
smile.
I can be mean to my
You won't.
child, but you
Just
can't be
keep
mean to my
practicing.
child.
He said before quickly
I think that's
walking
when
past
like
Kit.
something in him
Walking
shifted.
past
He
the
was
medicine
like,
men,
okay,
he
fine,
noticed
like they need
Sunday,
at least
the
one
medicine cat,
okay parent.
dragging out some of the old bedding. Maybe she needed some help.
The whole first part of this
Eat
movie is just like
He said to
Shadestep
her.
does things
She
for
looked
people and hunts
I'm
and does
looking for
patrols
more moss
and helps the
and
medicine cat and ignores his children.
Shadestep nodded quickly before
This
turning
is,
and leaving the
I
camp.
don't know, pretty average.
Moss shouldn't be too
guy.
hard to find around this time.
Which is weird because
Eventually, he
I
found
don't
what he
like.
needed
I'm not.
and
It's not that I
headed
don't
back
like
to
playing
camp.
guys. I'm just not good at
Making a
playing guys. I
beeline
don't
for
think I'm good.
Sundar's den
So
to
this was
drop
kind of
off
the
moss.
first time I'd played a guy
Looking
character.
around the camp, he noticed
So
Bloodstar was nowhere
long.
to be seen. When suddenly, a she-cat named Golden Flame came running
Golden
into camp.
Flame.
Shadow Clan spotted us! She shrieked.
This was so cool.
Please, the battle is starting now.
Like
We
I just
need
remember this happening
reinforcements."
and being like,
Golden
this is
Flame
gonna make
said,
a cool video.
None of the River
Like
Clan
every single
cats seemed
aspect
to
of
be
this is gonna be such a
noticing
cool
her.
video. I love seeing
Anger
Black
building,
Luck in the
he jumped
background.
up onto the leader's rock. River Clan, follow Golden Flame. The fight has started.
Go
Kids,
Shadestep,
stay.
go.
He quickly walked over to Black Luck, Spotted Kit, and Half Kit.
He's like, I'm
He
outie.
wanted to say goodbye, but couldn't find the words to say it, so he just stared at them.
I
He knew
just
this
stared
might
at
be the
them.
last time he saw them.
Oh my
Fights
gosh. I didn't remember
never
that part.
ended well.
He just
Running
stared
back over to Golden
and then
Flame,
left.
he spoke in a low voice. I'm ready.
Oh, Shade.
Then let's go. What are we waiting for?
Such a
she
funny
said,
character. But like,
Shadestep
not trying to be
glanced at
funny,
him,
he's just like,
knowing
a man.
exactly what he was heading into.
where are you going? You're gonna go
Fighting.
fight?
And probably death.
I can't wait for fighting animations. We still
Entering
don't have
Shadow
fighting
Clan,
animations, but
he
I know
sees
we've
the
gotten
bloodbath
previews.
before him.
This will be
Half
so
and
much
both
cooler with
flames,
fighting animations because
fighting
right now they're
and
just like
ripping each other's
T-posing at
tops
each other aggressively.
He prepares himself, getting ready to jump into battle.
Oh, this was where the first cut was. So the first episode ended there, and then right now I wanted to leave it off at like a cliffhanger.
Bloodstar had quite a few cats all attacking him at once.
Look at all of us standing there and jumping and laying
He was
down.
currently battling with the Shadow Clan
This
deputy.
was my first like good fight though in the game.
But he knew better. She used her
A lot of the
paws to
original
protect the deputy.
stories were just like my first few times
Shadestep
role playing,
leaped
honestly,
over,
like in this
attempting
game,
to knock him over.
which is cool.
Silvertail, the
And
Shadow
I have
Clan,
had a bunch of role plays that weren't
rolled
this
over
like
onto
epic
his
that
side
I
with
didn't
his
make
butt.
stories of,
Ah.
but I mean probably had more good ones than bad ones.
Look around to see what to do next. A Shadow Clan cat barreled into him, knocking him to the ground. During the fighting and chaos,
My
Shadestep
mic,
overheard a
sometimes
few
like
Shadow
if
Clan
I,
cats
because the
talk
recordings,
about
doing these
patrol they
recordings
sent
take
to
me
go attack
hours
River
and
Clan
days.
camp
And so
while this was
sometimes I move my
happening.
microphone or I don't sit exactly as close as I was last time I was recording. And so sometimes my like, oh my gosh, the loudness changes. This is from SSS like Warrior Cats, like this audio. And I don't think anyone's ever commented on it, but like it's my favorite thing in the whole world. If you know, you know.
Lives lost.
Look at us fighting.
Bloodstar refused to give up. He had lost life after life.
This fight lasted like
Shadestep was worried
10
that
minutes.
he
It
wouldn't
was a
have
long
too many
time.
lives
I didn't know.
left.
I would just fight until the end.
Fear struck Shadestep as he realized that his ex-mate and 2 kits are still at the camp.
Oh yeah.
And most of the warriors were here fighting or dead. He looked around, Bloodstar on the ground, seemingly motionless, and he decided, River Clan, retreat!
Shade,
He
who are you?
yelled
You
before
can't say
running
that.
back to camp himself.
I mean, you can retreat, but I don't
Turned out
know.
that Bloodstar was not fully dead, only lost a few lives. Returning to camp,
Sometimes
he
like,
immediately
I think
jumped
I
on the
thought he had
Interract
died, but then
colony.
he didn't
Huge
later,
cat
so I had to
bodies
go back and
could be
edit
seen
it or
spread around
something.
camp. But
It was
before
something
Bloodstar
strange.
could even speak, he passed out.
Or like they had to
It was
go.
during this chaos
There's
that
a
he
lot of
learned
times where if
Black
it
Luck
doesn't really make
and
any sense, it's
Kit
because something
Hackett
weird
were
happened and
both
I had to
murdered
just like
by Shadow
smooth over this weird bump in the roleplay that doesn't make sense.
Bloodstar, probably on his last life, and the clan in shambles, Shadestep
Yeah.
knew that it was just not safe
I
here.
think
He
this whole clan
needed
like
to leave Shadow
imploded,
Clan with his
and
last
that's why we
remaining kit,
left.
Spotted Kit.
Or some drama was happening.
The clan gathered around the dead
Let's see if I remember.
bodies, mourning and crying as they left to go to Star Clan.
Yeah, so my
Shadestep
Black Lux
sat
person had to
with his
leave,
kit
and then I'm
next
pretty
to
sure
him.
the blind one had to leave too. So it was just me and
Looking
Spotted Paw.
around, he
Yeah, wanna leave the camp and become rogues? I considered ending the roleplay right there because I was like,
The two of them
I don't know. It
quickly left
wasn't
the
some.
camp.
I don't know. I just
He knew
wasn't
that if he
feeling it
wanted a
anymore.
chance
Or
for his kid to
something
grow
was
up
obviously
and
happening like behind the
survive,
scenes.
he needed to raise
So I
her
was like, let's just like
himself,
YOLO out of
teach her
here,
the harsh
see
reality
what
of this
happens.
world.
And it was a very good
First in
decision.
this A fellow clan cat followed the two out.
I don't know what this person was doing. I think they.
Glaring,
I don't think they ever said anything.
sending them a look saying, if you even try anything, I won't be scared to attack you. Spotted Kit looked up.
Spotted.
Why are we leaving? He could see that she was confused and upset. She did just lose her mother
Bloodstar
and
dead.
brother.
The clan is falling apart.
Shadestep turned around.
Yeah, see, a lot of people were just like in the background being like, oh, I'm gonna go be a rogue, or I'm gonna go da 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 da.
Without question.
And so I thought it would make more sense for us to leave now than like after everyone was already gone.
It's not safe here. Bloodstar is going to die and the clan's in shambles.
This is such a cute story about like a dad and a daughter. But there was a nice like the first episode was good like backstory for them, you know?
It's only us now, but I will protect you.
Like if we were to start a story here, it'd still be a good story, but that whole backstory helps you see who Shadestep is as a character and also who Spotted Paw is. So like when they change, it's more of a growth.
We can live at. Let's go. The two cats traveled together. Sometimes Shadestep would pick her up.
This story gets wild. I'm just like slowly remembering all these little details, and then they all add up later.
So they could both make it there
we're
safely.
in for a good story.
Still hidden by nightfall, the two found the barn. All they needed to do was cross this bridge and up a hill. And
I love that they
would be
made
there.
the kit look like Shade.
Shadestep.
Sometimes in like servers and role plays, people have their own OCs that they want to be a kit, whether or not it looks like you as a parent. But I always appreciate when the people like make new OCs based on the two parents. It like makes me a little more attached to them.
Seem like anything that would bother them.
Old barn.
For now. The two entered the warm barn. Spotted Kit looking around going, wow. Shadestep nodded. Yeah, our new home for now.
There's just like some people in the background role playing. I would always try to like avoid in the background people role playing. Like I just didn't want to record their role plays in case they were doing like I don't know private role plays. Like not anything weird or just I've seen people do like their own wolf role plays. I don't know, and it's interesting and good for them.
Everything was
but
quiet, and
yeah,
he knew he wouldn't be sleeping tonight. Sighing,
revenge.
he spoke. I still want revenge for your mother. And
we didn't even like her Shadestep. I mean, it's fine for drama. I'm sure is why I added that, but like.
Spotted Kit looked sad and nodded.
Shade. Yeah, oh yeah, him too. Actually, I don't remember.
She spoke up.
Half Kit's
Are there any
gender.
clans around here? Maybe some clans. There used to be, if I remember, but
sometimes rewatching the footage, it's hard for me to see people's like bios, especially back in the old game. So sometimes I would just have to guess or make things up. So if I've ever like gotten your character wrong, I apologize. Not on purpose.
He knew that she was a clan cat, clan born, and that was the only life she knew. Would being a rogue fit her? Maybe, if they don't pose a threat. I'll train you to be strong and defend yourself.
This part lasted so long.
Start your training.
This was like this whole role play I think was about like at least 3 or 4 hours. All of the story ones are like 3+ hours.
Really excited
but this barn scene lasted
but
like
she needed
30
it.
minutes.
This world was harsh.
But it's a nice scene. It's not a bad scene. It's just kind of a slow scene, you know.
Or be killed.
In the morning, though, it like picks up, and I kind of start getting more excited again. This one's okay. If I'm rating different scenes in Shadestep's choice, this one's
I want to see you live, Spotted Kit.
It's deep.
He let out a small sigh, realizing how
father-daughter
being
bonding, kind of.
After everything that happened.
Aw, I think they cuddle. Yeah.
Spotted Kit. She looked up. I'm excited to learn. I want to be big and strong, just like you. A gentle smile crept on his face. Now,
his heart
rest.
grew 2
It's
inches
almost
that
morning,"
night.
he
It's cute. It's
"Okay,"
cute.
Spotted Kit responded, curling up next to him.
And the reason I picked Shadestep's choice, probably should have said this in the beginning, is because, like, for some reason, his kit stealing video got a lot of attention, and so now his story's getting, like, more views, and I was like, I also want to enjoy Shadestep. So this is me in solidarity with you guys. And if you want to see me do this for another video, comment which one you want. I'll see what I can do.
She reached out, trying to nuzzle him, but he was already standing.
Oh, we're gonna go get breakfast.
Stay here,
Yum.
he commanded. I'm going to get breakfast.
And this just shows how cool, like, it being open world roleplay is because what happens next happened with no planning. Oh, it's
Easily, he was
snowing.
able to hunt down a
Old game.
medium-sized chicken for him and Spotted Kit to share.
The chicken
He rushed back, not wanting to leave her alone for very long.
Yeah, I left her for 2 seconds,
entering
and
the barn,
immediately somebody else was
found a
messing with her.
small, cream-colored Kit, and Spotted Kit saying, "Hi!"
Me and
puffed up,
Shadestep were like,
running towards
"Whoa."
the cat. Get.
Yeah, I was like, go away.
Spotted Kit jumping down. Dad!
But this was such a good
The
scene.
Kit jumped, stumbling backwards.
And this person
before
was an
darting
amazing
behind
actor.
some wood
I don't know
piles.
who they are,
Shadestep
but they're
put
very
down
good at the
chicken
game.
Before looking back over the Kit. What do you want? The Kit mumbling. Well, I'm
This is a good scene.
sorry. I heard breakfast and he cowered behind
Not
the
for
pallet,
you.
quietly eyeing the food.
Shadestep.
Spotted Kit
It's
had already
rude.
started nibbling on the chicken excitedly. Shadestep
Picturing
let out
them
a
eating a
hiss.
chicken is
Not
kind of
for
funny.
you. Oh,
Little feral
okay.
spotted paw.
Kit meowed. Turning to face his daughter, she spoke up. They smell like a clan. We should take them home.
Spotted Kit paw is
Shadestep
so,
let out
like,
a
pure
sigh.
of a heart. They're so sweet,
They smell
despite
like Shadow Clan.
Shadestep being such a
The
jerk.
clan that killed your mother and brother. He said. They did? Spotted Kit asked. Yes.
He remained partially
Shadow
hidden,
Clan
intimidated
patrolled
by
it
the other
while
kid's
I was in
father.
battle.
There's so much good stuff that happens that I don't always mention.
She stared at
So
the
if you
ground.
ever, like, if you
In
have
the
a video you really
background,
like or a
the
story, you
bees
should,
started yelling.
like, pause it and
You're
read in the
River
background.
Clan
Because you'll find some really funny,
Shadefang
like,
let out a
dialogue.
snarl.
Shadefang! I said his name wrong. I have an OC named Shadefang,
better
and
run.
here is one of the times I say it wrong.
Ooh, ooh. The panicked Kit stumbled
What was
backwards.
his name? Sand
squeaking.
Kit?
Spotted Kit approached her
Yeah.
father from behind.
I love Sand Kit.
Let's take him home, Dad. He continued to creep closer and closer, claws unsheathed.
This video was the first time where I tried actively to do different angles. I didn't know about Shift P yet, or I don't think it was part of this old game. But this was like, I'd worked so hard on the angles.
Please, don't eat me. A life for a life.
Oh, Shadestep.
Shadestep continued, inching even closer.
You are so edgy.
I didn't do anything. He trembled, fearful.
This is
for
kind of a
his
scary
life.
scene, though, you know?
Spotted Kit
If it was
spoke up.
like
Dad!
drawn really realistically or
With a
something.
deep sigh, he stood up
Oof.
and turned around. What is it, Spotted Kit? Let's just take them home.
No, I took a sip of coffee
Please.
and my little model
She begged.
T-post.
In the background, the
I imagine him like sticking like so far into the hay.
cold as ever.
When he
asked,
walks out, there's like an
"Why?"
impression.
They didn't do it. They shouldn't have to pay for it.
I couldn't like script something this good though.
Shadestep
I
thought
couldn't.
For a moment.
I mean, like I know my newer series is
Fine.
mostly me,
Guess you're
but the
right.
people who are the actors and that are like
Thank
doing the
you.
improv and role playing, like they're
Shadestep
so
turned back to the
talented.
Kit. Do you know how to get home?
I'll never stop saying it.
The Kit shook his head. Shadestep sighed. Of course not.
Aw, Shadestep being
Spotted Kit
nice.
piped up. We could explore. The Shadow
This
Clan
was
Kit
so
began
good.
to explain. Miss
I have
Kit
no idea what would
here.
happen. What would have
When the
happened if
fighting started
Sand Kit
again,
didn't like interrupt while Shade was away?
Shadestep
You know?
immediately blocking
Like,
him out and
I don't know.
turned
Could have had a whole
Spotted.
different story.
Spotted Paw, can you track the scent? He decided that
He's
she was old enough to
training
be an
her.
apprentice now, and so
Oh,
he would
so cute.
start calling her Spotted.
I have to like try to age characters
Yeah,
up
of
during
course I
stories
Spotted
because
Paw said,
then
leaning over
like if
to
I
her.
don't age characters up, it
Being
seems
colored
like
Kit
it's
friend.
one day.
Shadestep
Um,
would hear an
So I
approaching
try
cat,
to
so you
age them
began
up a
to
little
walk
bit.
out of the barn. A smaller black and gray cat approached. Shadestep growled.
I feel bad because sometimes I
Watch
know
out,
people
I am not
probably want to roleplay.
Within moments, this
And I
cat
feel bad,
bolted
like,
out of the
I
barn.
hope that I didn't scare them off
Alright,
realistically, but
take
they
away,
did. They
Spotted
started
Paw.
running. But Shade,
Shadestep
like,
said,
that's who he is, you know.
keeping a close
I always
eye
think
on
about
the
it.
Shadow Clan kit. Spotted Paw lowered herself to the ground and began to pick up the scent. The small
Look at them
kit could be heard
go.
saying,
Shade's,
"What's
like,
your
chaperoning them on a
Paw?"
field trip.
he asked. Oh, well, it's Spotted Kit. Shadestep quickly interrupted. You're an apprentice now, Spotted Paw. I will be your mentor.
And I know I could probably edit all these parts out that I'm not talking, but we're watching it together,
I'm
you know?
almost an apprentice, too.
I think it's okay.
Sandkit spoke. The three cats continued to walk
Aww,
as they stumbled
the
upon
old
the
mountain.
path. Spotted Paw.
This is just me
looking
reminiscing
wide-eyed.
about the old
Whoa,
game.
what's that? Be careful. Monsters live here.
It's always so good. It's never not good
In
when, like,
background,
the
Sandkit
role
was
play,
having
because sometimes
trouble
people just
keeping
run
up
across
due
the
to
road, which is
shivering.
fine. But
Yeah,
it's always,
the
like,
path is
good.
dangerous.
I like it when at least once the
Why
parent
can't we go
teaches or
right
talks
there?
about the
That
road.
path. Shadestep quickly.
Shaded step.
Look for lights.
Oh gosh.
Sniff for smoke, then run. Following his own advice, he looked both ways before running across
Good little
the hard
teacher,
path,
Shade
the other
step.
two quickly following behind. Crossing
I actually don't think I
frozen
knew that
river,
there was a moonstone
Shadestep
at this
began to
point.
sniff Shadowland.
I didn't know about it for
Turning
such
to
a
his
long
daughter,
time.
He spoke. I smell them. Good job. Turning around, they waited for the slowest member of their party to finally cross the ice.
I guess it's another
little
random
look
tip
around.
about role playing is like I know a lot of people like to teleport and stuff,
Come
but like
on,
you can
Sandkit.
find so many
Spotted
cute
Paw
little
said
moments
cheerily.
in the journey
But,
aspect
of
of it,
course,
especially with the new map where it's a like actually takes a long time to travel. Incorporate that into your role play. You know, take breaks if it gets dark, and hide, argue about which bush to sleep in. Everything kind of adds up.
And ran over to him, nudging him and helping him up.
Aww.
Don't worry, I can help you.
Also,
I
if
can
you
be
hear
pretty
those
hard.
clicks, like after every time I talk,
Thanks.
it's because I have to like manually
Three
edit
cats
out
continued to walk
my
up the
mouse
hill.
clicks
The
when I'm
scent of
doing
shadows
audio,
was becoming
and
stronger
sometimes I
and
just either
stronger.
forget or don't want to. So now you know.
Sure. Sandkit piped up, causing the whole
Sandkit's
group
morph
to stop.
so cute.
Shadestep
It's like
turned.
simple, but
What?
like distinguishable. I like it.
Come on, Sandkit, we're close. Spotted Paw said.
Ooh, this was good. This part was good.
You're not gonna
Someone.
hurt anyone when we
Someone
get there,
tried to-
are you? Sandkit
I
asked.
think that was just like implicated,
simply chuckled.
implemented,
No
implemented.
Then turned to walk back towards the camp.
We're
The
going
three
to
entered
Shadow
down
Clan.
into Shadow Clan. Memories.
This was
filling
scary.
Shadestep
I was
from
scared.
the battle. Wow, it's empty, Spotted Paw remarked. Good, he chuckled before hearing
Cause he
Sand
killed
Paw
them.
blabber behind him. Another
Rogues
cat
inbound.
said,
Wow.
Rogues
And like that was out of character, but it was so
Sand
funny that I had to
had
add
the
it.
idea to say, they're even better. They're River Clan.
Like yeah, I know that's all out of character,
Shadestep walked over
but I
and
liked
picked
it.
him up by his scruff, dragging him over. Ow! Ow!
She's just like
Sand
flinging
Kit
this
said.
kit into Shadow
Shadestep
Clan.
dropped him. Found one of your pathetic kits.
I love when it gets
Sand
censored.
slumped to the ground.
Cause I usually don't remember exactly what I
Wow,
said, so I
you're
just like
different,
make up something.
Spotted Paw said, looking around.
Everyone
At
in
this
this
point,
camp is
Shadow
just
Clan
like
cats
out
began
of
to
character hanging
come
out.
their
I like the
dens and
vibes.
See what was going on. A brown warrior
This part was
approached them.
good.
Nice of you to bring him back. Shadestep.
Yeah, he's the
with a
deputy,
sour
I
look
think.
on his face. Was not my choice, but at least he's back alive, I suppose. Shadestep said, looking around. He
I felt
couldn't help
tense
himself.
because I was like, we're war criminals
Where is
here.
Littlestar? He asked. In the background, Spotted Paw and Sandkit could be heard speaking to another Shadow Clan cat. She explained that she protected him on the trip and she was a great tracker.
Aw,
The warrior looked at
not
Spotted
sure
Paw
if you would
and then
understand how
at
sassy.
Shadestep.
How, what a good character.
Obviously very suspicious.
So good.
Not sure if you would. understand.
It was him.
But if you must know,
So good.
we were recently attacked by another clan.
Like, this person didn't know. This person didn't know that we were fighting there.
Realizing this cat didn't know who he was.
But it all works out. It's so good.
Interesting, he said. The warrior squinted. Our leader is healing from battle at the moment. Shadestep's fur began to bristle as he realized other Shadow Clan cats.
Yeah, they were all coming.
Him.
They were coming
He
out.
to walk closer.
Spotted Paw, let's go.
He looked over at his daughter. Spotted Paw, let's go. Aw, you're leaving?
Yeah, the person was like, I just joined the server, have mercy. Which is fine, but it's still so cool that they knew it happened.
But I made friends.
No,
Spotted
we
Paw
gotta go.
now.
Yeah, we gotta go. I got scared.
Spotted Paw was saying goodbye.
Spotted Paw didn't want to leave.
Sand
Look,
kid.
Needlestar. Look, Needlestar walks past us right there, and
Needlestar
and then, oh my gosh,
walked over,
I was so
right past
scared.
Clan meeting. Everyone under the
Because
rock.
we had fought in Needlestar.
Shadestep's heart froze. He
Heart
quickly picked up
froze.
his daughter and
Fine.
got
I
out
think
of
I meant
there.
blood, but I don't know.
Ow! Spotted Paw
He just
said,
like grabs her and
from
goes.
surprise and probably a little bit of pain as Shadestep
Oh,
brought them both a little bit.
this is
outside
so intense.
the clan camp.
It's getting good.
He dropped her gently and then sighed. I'm sorry, Spotted Paw said.
Oh.
She could tell that Shadestep was upset. He looked at her. No, it's okay. He could feel his heart almost breaking as
This
he
part's so
continued.
sad.
I just want what's best for you. Spotted Paw looked up.
I thought the roleplay was gonna end here.
Seem mean?
I was gonna leave her and end because I was getting hungry or something.
Looking directly at his daughter. You
Spoiler.
can stay.
And I kind of felt bad because
I
like they were
can't.
getting along with Sand Boy.
Spotted Paw jumped to her feet.
I did not know they
No,
were gonna react this way.
I want to stay with you. Maybe it's better for you here, Shadestep said. If he were a more emotional cat, he would
In the
probably
background when you spawn in at an emotional time.
Spotted Paw freaked out. We'll stay at the barn.
Props to
We'll
this
stay
person for also
together.
doing the cool little like dot
Shadestep
thing.
let out a
I
sigh
can
as
barely
he looked
type.
down at his crying daughter.
Mm.
You can still become a warrior. I don't know if the rogue life is best for you.
Also, I don't know how to spell
Finally
rogue.
admitted.
I still don't know. I know I'm spelling it
I
wrong,
wanna
but
stay with you.
past the point of
Please.
learning. I'm too old.
Spotted Paw got closer to her father.
This was so sad.
He looked down at her.
I didn't know what to do. I was gonna leave.
Can still visit.
I was like, eh.
No, we're leaving together.
They were like, no.
Come on.
I imagine that they literally like dragged me to continue, and it's worked out so well.
Okay.
So good.
Paw, if you insist, he said, getting up to follow her.
I don't know what his life would have
Two cats
been.
began to leave Shadow Clan territory.
There's so many points at
As
where like if
Shadestep
one thing
spotted
would
a
have
smaller
changed,
barn
it could have
ahead.
changed the whole story.
Maybe we can stay here, closer to keep an eye on the clan, he said.
Yeah,
He
sure.
was worried that now that Shadow Clan knew he was still alive, they might
This part didn't make that much
seek revenge
sense.
for the battle.
I mean, it does make sense, but he should have
Spotted Paw,
left.
who didn't really understand all of that.
I mean, I guess he.
just
okay.
replied, okay.
This is
And
the
small
my daddy has a
defense,
gun PMV
and the two
part.
managed to
well,
enter
part of
with
it.
No problem. He immediately began to sniff around.
I don't
making sure
remember
there were
when
no
the
other
third
cats there.
episode like stops.
making
Oh
sure
no,
the
it was like
coast
during the
was
crying
clear,
scene. I
Spotted Paw
chopped that in
began
two.
jumping on some of the garbage left around. Look, I'm so tall, she said proudly. Shadestep, sitting next to her.
I think at this point I had no idea what we were gonna do next
Going
because
very
I was
fast,
like,
Spotted Paw.
I was already like
He was
tired.
proud of her.
I think we were just gonna
I'll
talk.
be a great rogue warrior. I'll be the strongest.
Aw, Spotted Paw, so good.
Of course, the strongest, he responded. But deep down, he was still very worried about Spotted Paw's future.
Oh.
Shadestep decided to do a little training exercise.
Oh, I just did a little
with his daughter.
speed like
Them running around
montage.
the area,
It was kind of
jumping,
fun. I think we were just like
leaping,
kind of
practicing,
bored,
all
and so
of
we
that
were
good
just,
stuff.
you know, when one person starts
Finally,
doing stuff in the
Spotted
game and
Paw
everyone
spoke
just
up.
follows.
I'm hungry. Shadestep nodded.
I was like, okay, let's hunt.
Let's hunt.
And then I saw this orange cat,
The exit when he
and
noticed
me
a
as a
flash of
person was
orange
like,
running
whoa,
towards
whoa,
them.
whoa.
His heart stopped, and then
None of this was
started
planned. It
beating
was
faster.
so
He
good and
was
wholesome.
angry. Spotted Paw, wait! He yelled, running in front of her. to approach
Go
this
get him, Shade.
mysterious cat.
Hiss, hiss.
He soon realized it was just probably a wasp.
Dina! I love
He hissed.
Dina.
Who are you?
Dina's owner. The person
Spotted
who
Paw
placed Dina is
stayed
very
quiet
nice.
behind her father. After a few heartbeats, she spoke up. Dad, there's a cat.
I like the morphing
The
through
orange
Shadestep's
cat
legs.
simply going, oh, my name's Dina. I'm a house cat.
Her
She
leg.
meowed,
She
purring.
kicks. That's like 80% of the comments is about her leg. And I just think it's so funny. Someone watched the whole video and that's what they wanted to comment about.
Stayed close to her father. She could feel his stomach grumbling as he spoke.
Hiss, hiss.
Better watch out. Unfriendly cats around these parts. Dina.
I want to say he's like
unfazed
a
by
big bluff,
Shadestep's
but he really
threats,
does fight. So
locked
he's
eyes
not
on
bluffing.
Spotted
It's
Paw.
just hard
She
for me to
smiled.
take him seriously because
Is
he's
that your
a
daughter?
Roblox cat. The newer version of him's a
Yes,
little more
she
intimidating,
is.
but this one I'm like,
Shadestep said,
oh, little Shadestep.
protectively.
Pets.
Spotted Paw mewed nervously. I'm Spotted Paw.
I think people in the
I'm
background
Shadestep.
were talking about
Not
Shadestep like,
happy you're
ooh,
here,
like
but
scared of him.
Won't
Which is
attack
cool.
you for now.
Ah! My dog
He
just
said,
stood up.
shooting daggers at the house cat. He huffed. I guess not. We live with humans, darling. Dina
Darling.
spoke.
Dina's such a
a house
nice
cat?
lady.
Spotted Paw asked.
Shadestep's
innocently.
so feral and mangy, but I
Dina
love them
raised
together
an
so
eyebrow, looking
much.
at Shadestep. Do I look like a threat to you?
Get
He
him.
asked,
Get him. Oh my gosh.
down at the kit.
I don't want to say too much now because we're going to get there, but
Humans?
good.
Spotted Paw
Good
asked,
story.
tilting her head. Shadestep took the time to relax and sit down.
Calm
You
down.
could tell this was going to be the start of many, many questions.
Yeah. Spotted Paw
Two
loved to
love
talk,
animals
which was
that
very
take care of
cute,
cats, like
but
you
they asked a lot of
and me.
questions. I cut out some stuff.
Oh.
Look, he lays down. This is me being like, you know what? I'ma
You
just
two need a place to stay.
I'ma just see what happens.
My humans won't mind a couple of cats in the house.
This was cool.
Shadestep couldn't help but squint a little. He didn't like this idea. Are they nice? Spotted Paw asked.
Ooh, that was
Most
a loud
are,
click right
Dina
there.
responded. We have food, water. Shadestep quickly interrupted. I'm not the friendliest. He quickly realized that
I feel like
nothing
making fun of
will
my own
fix it,
characters is
and
therapeutic.
calm down. This could be a safe place for them, especially Spotted Paw.
They've come so far.
Is it safe? He asked. Spotted Paw piped up. My dad's nervous because Shadow Clan killed our mother and brother.
Spotted Paw
He
talks so
showed her
much.
plans.
Like, it's so funny because they really are just like an excitable child that just overshares.
It's the safest place I know.
Shade's like, stop. We are like criminals.
Maybe we could check it out, at the least. I'm sorry to hear that, Dina spoke.
It's getting dark.
Are there any other cats there? Spotted Paw asked. Usually, it's just me. But it's
Dina's more
getting
so
dark. If
pretty.
we want to stay the night, we should hurry home.
I love the like oranges
Shadestep
and
looked at
yellowy,
his
creamy
daughter.
colors.
Spotted Paw, do you want to check it out? He would let her decide.
That's also really another
Sure.
fun role playing
Only if you
tip.
don't leave.
Sometimes if you don't know what to do in role play, ask what other people want to do.
All
Because
right,
like
lead
I
the
don't
way,
know, it
miss,
can just lead to a
Shadestep
lot of
said,
fun
getting off the
stuff.
ground.
People always think they kind of have to lead every role play, but honestly, just being a background character and letting other people
As
make
they
choices
began to
makes
follow
it more
his
fun for you which doesn't make sense,
They
but
traveled through the night.
it
but
works.
Eventually, all three made it
Jazz
safely
hands, but you can't
to
see.
the house.
Anyway, Elsa's
It was
house.
Huge. Shadestep had seen them before, but
Oh.
never gone inside. Spotted Paw looked around.
I mean, the new houses are nice too, but I
Wow.
haven't really done stories in them
Yeah,
yet.
it's all right, he said, somewhat begrudgingly, as he entered
Begrudgingly.
through the kitty door. We're here, guys, Dina said. It looks so weird, Spotted Paw couldn't help but remark. Feel free to eat any
It's
food.
warm.
The bowl is over there.
There's some things that
Are
I
you hungry,
type
Spotted Paw?
that I don't even know if
Dina
I
asked.
voice always.
Yeah, I'm hungry, Spotted Paw responded, and
Yeah, I
quickly
don't think
pranced
I
over
ever
to the
say
food
it.
bowl, beginning to chow down. Shadestep sighed under his breath.
Yeah,
The father,
I didn't even voice
Shadestep,
that either.
found a comfortable spot to sit in while he waited for
Aw,
Spotted Paw.
this is
to
me
finish
like friend
eating.
requesting the two people, because
This is
usually
good.
if I roleplay for more than like an hour or
good.
two and I think I'm gonna make a story, I go ahead and friend request them just so I can tell them after,
it's
like, hey,
easy.
I recorded.
But without
If you ever want to see it,
She responded.
today here's
He
my
let
info.
out a little humph and decided to find out where the kitty pet went.
The kitty pet.
It only took a moment for them to find her. She was curled up.
Man,
sitting on the couch.
jumping up on these tables can be
She
so
looked
hard
over
for
the
me.
two and finally spoke.
I have to redo it a lot.
So,
This is why there's a cutscene to me just on the table, is because if you've ever seen me in game,
You're
I'm so
one
bad
of
at jumping up on things.
maybe. Who wants
Maybe.
to know?
Oh,
Shadestep
shade.
snarled.
At least, like, I'm
Quickly
consistently
composed
a
himself.
jerk with him.
The-
I never want to be, like, too out of character.
I'm only curious. Spotted Paw spoke up. We were in River Clan.
Here we go again. Story
They
time.
didn't protect Mom or Half-Kit.
Aw,
And Bloodstar died in front of everybody.
he did. I think a few times,
Shadestep
actually.
wandered over to the couch, about a box lengths away from
Go
Dina,
me, good jump.
and curled up. He knew his daughter and how much she loved to talk.
It was true.
Oh my, the kitty pet finally spoke up. Yeah,
I like to imagine the scene where, like,
rough.
Spotted Paw's, like, running back and forth and, like, acting everything out and being really, like, dramatic with her story. It's so cute.
So you've just been moving from place to place ever since?
Aw, Dina.
Yeah, pretty much. Shadow Clans still might be after us. It's a long story, but they know that I'm still alive.
See, like, this scene isn't necessarily
to
the
a
most,
farm.
like, interesting or action-packed, but it's a lot of story building and,
I
like,
like
explaining to her what
Santa.
happened
We
and...
found him in the barn, and then we took him
Yeah.
home. Oh, Shadestep quickly interrupted. He will grow up to be a killer, like all of them.
Shade. Don't
Oh,
say that about our nice little
he
sand
said
kit paw.
sadly. And,
Sand kit paw, if you're out there,
Sandkit
I hope you find this
now?
video. There's so many people, I
Dina
think, that
asked,
never find
little
the videos or know
worried
about
to hear
them.
the
Like,
answer.
especially, like, someone who is Sandkit
Shadestep
or, like,
side-eyed.
Black Luck or
Safe,
something like that.
but they're
Like, smaller characters.
Spotted Paw
I don't
was a little upset.
I don't know, I
and
hope one day that they
curled
see it and
up
then they're
beside her
like...
dad. He looked down at her and then back up.
I actually had some people that were like, I didn't even
I
remember
just
this
want a
role
life
play
that's
until I saw
safe
this
for my
video, and then I remembered I had that role play, and that's
Rogues
very
live
funny to me.
Very dangerous lives.
I'm like forced to remember every role play. Well, not everyone, but most of
so
them.
if you're from River Clan, how come Shadow Clan
Asking the
is
real
after
questions
you?
here, Dina.
She asked.
There was
There was a great war. Many lives were lost.
So dramatic.
Yeah, they killed, well, you know, but we managed
Well, you
to get
know.
alive. Oh my, that's...
Are we playing musical chairs? I feel like every time I look up,
Horrible.
they're in like different sitting
Dina
positions. Except for Dina.
I decided to leave with Spotted Paw. I didn't want her to be, you know, killed as well. Yes, of course.
Sometimes it's let to say killed and died, and then
Silence
sometimes it
for a
does not.
moment. And,
In the new update, you can close the blinds, and I don't know why that's so exciting for me, but it is. I'm just excited about that. Thinking about it. No kids.
Oh, no. I mean, I would like to be a
This
mother,
is. I remember
but
watching the premiere for the first
my
time,
owner
and the chat was
cannot
like,
any other cat.
Is he flirting with her? Is he flirting with her? And like the chat was like, oh, Tina, Shade, and like was freaking out, and it was so like funny because I mean, yeah,
Spotted Paw
it was
found
very
himself
cute.
playing on some of the furniture.
Because he had been kind of a jerk to her other than
I
then.
was considering joining a clan where it's less lonely, but now I'm not so sure.
Spotted Paw just like being a menace in the background, so
couldn't
cute.
help but laugh. I would not recommend.
Where did she go? Did you see that? Where did she go? She just vanished. I don't think I ever noticed that.
That came out
Where
more like a compliment.
Spotted.
And
I'm concerned
away.
about Spotted Paw right now, y'all. Where's Spotted
Tina
Paw?
raised an eyebrow.
Oh, thank gosh, there's Spotted.
Dad, I'm tired.
Oh, you're
Spotted
tired.
Paw mewed. All right.
Click.
Well,
Loud click.
Let's sleep then. Pick a spot.
Now when I leave it in, it's because
said,
I'm like
looking around
choosing
at
to
all
be
the
lazy, but
very
before I
soft
tried
looking
so
things.
hard not to have any. I wanted to be
Little one,
professional,
pick
and now I'm
anywhere,
like, meh.
Tina said,
Well, no, I
getting
still
up
do
off
try,
the
but
couch. Spotted Paw walked over to
They
the couch and
sleep.
curled up.
Shit's
Shadestep
floating a
followed
little.
her. He waited until she was settled.
Those couches, I
so
think,
he
were just a
could
little
gently
buggy.
lay his body around her.
Oh,
This is so nice.
look at his little paw.
He let out a big yawn.
It's more like touch the toe beads.
It's not bad, I suppose.
Yeah, that couch is just.
Tina looked over. You're a good father.
This was so
No.
cute because I
She purred.
went into this being a bad father.
He opened his eyes.
They
to
didn't
look
know
at her,
that.
but
Don't
wasn't
bark,
really
dog.
sure
It's
what
okay.
To say.
Oh no, it's
Back
okay.
at camp, he was always
The
told he
ice
was a
cream
bad
truck.
father.
The ice
And
cream truck is gonna
honestly,
set my
he
dog
was.
off. No, please, this is a
Things
good time.
really
Don't ruin
have
Shadestep's
changed,
choice for
haven't
me.
they? Spotted Paw suddenly wiggles out from her spot. Miss Dina, you should lay with us.
Aw.
Yes.
This was
Mom.
kind of like, you know,
Only for a
Shade,
little bit
or not
though.
Shade, Spotted Paw's person being like,
Approaching them
I
on the
accept
couch.
Dina. It was
Shadestep
cute.
Sat up on his side. He wouldn't be able to sleep with a cat he didn't know very well so close to them.
Oh.
He didn't want to be rude, so he chuckled. She's a stubborn one.
She's a stubborn one.
She probably gets that from me.
Ha ha
He
ha.
laughed.
Good jokes,
She's
Shade.
sweet.
Good jokes.
Dina yawned.
Oh, it
You-
was winter and you
you
could
don't
see their
mind us
breaths.
staying
That was
here
really
for
cool.
A little. You can stay here if you want, Dina offered.
I feel like
Well,
one-on-one role plays
for
are
now, I'll
underestimated, but
take you up
sometimes
on
just
that
like
offer,
simple little one-on-one
He
role
said
plays
sincerely.
can be so good.
The two cats continued to chat back and forth. Their
Yeah,
conversation. remained
usually if like
light
we're
and
just talking
peaceful.
back and forth about stuff, I'll just
Finally,
summarize it as like,
Dina
they
yawned.
talked, and then move
Well,
on.
I'm going to bed. Good night. Sleep well.
Is it leggy time?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think
should
it's leggy
sleep as
time.
well,
Yeah, it's leggy time.
Shadestep said.
80% of the comments, I
He did
swear.
manage
about
to
this
fall
leg.
asleep for
So
quite
funny.
some time,
I still
but
don't know why it
woke
does
up
it.
before the other cats. He had a lot on his mind,
Oh my gosh.
but
Hey,
He
quick,
told
there's nothing I
himself
can
that.
do, do you know, to stop it or anything.
for Spotted Paw,
It's not even my character, it's just so funny.
eventually, Spotted Paw awoke. Yawning, she let out a mew as she got up.
I don't even remember what happens now. I remember the
Good
end,
morning,
but
Spotted Paw
I don't really
chirped.
remember what happens.
Dina, at the same time, flicked her ear,
Leggy!
opening her eyes and waking up. I'm going hunting. Don't give Dina any trouble, you hear?
Aw.
His large paws crunched on the snow as he walked outside, looking around, excited to hunt. He had a lot to think about. This was the first time he really got to be
Oh.
alone with his thoughts.
Yeah.
He decided he was going to stay here, even though he hated the idea of living a kitty pet life. Spotted
I remember
Paw
wanting,
noticed
not wanting to end it, but having to
Dina
ending
could
it.
be a good motherly figure towards her.
Oh.
And
And
he
I remember
could
thinking
still
like,
live
do they
outside for the
leave?
most part,
Or does he,
hunting
you know, just this
and
big,
protecting this
like, traitorous, I mean, I guess
Uh-huh.
he's not really
Huh.
traitorous, but, you know, bloodthirsty
He's
cat
really
become a
nice.
cute little kitty
Grab a
pet? And then I
crab.
was like, yes.
taking it in his
Because of the
jaws
idea of that's
and
very nice.
walking back to the house with a smile on
But,
his face.
so this roleplay went on for probably another 30 minutes after this, and we met another cat, we did some other stuff, and actually you'll see some footage of it
Is a StarClan
a little bit
cat
later.
recognized as
Oh gosh,
Littlesprout.
Littlesprout, it's fine, I don't need to hear myself again.
Hi,
What am I talking about?
I hope you liked that story.
Aww.
I loved
look at all the
watching
cats.
Shadestep through this journey, and it really.
But yeah, there was like
turned
more
out
of the roleplay where they
happy
just like
despite
kind
how
of
it started, and
kept
I was
being
really
nice to
excited
each other. They
see
weren't officially
Shadestep
mates.
go through such,
I think some
character
rogues showed
development
up and
growth.
Shade like bullied them
I
a little
even
bit.
checked in on them a little bit.
Yeah,
after,
here's some of
and
the
they were
clips.
doing wonderful. Shadestep was still able to protect
This other cat, what is their
his
name?
daughter and Dina from outside.
I can't read
cat.
it. Maggie! I do
While
remember
Sparkpaw
Maggie.
Got to feel like she was a part of a family.
Yeah, there wasn't really a reason
even
I
think
decided
about
like
being
not to add it.
so
A lot of
maybe
people
some
like
in
it
the
just
future?
I don't remember
Who knows?
why.
But thank you
But
guys
for some reason I
watching
didn't add
this,
it.
And,
But
if
that's
you were a part
okay.
of the story, thank you so
Because
much for
it's
roleplay
okay
with me.
because
Make sure to subscribe, like,
future
comment, and,
Shadestep-ish
there are some bloopers and
stuff.
wonderful fan art.
Trust me,
If you
you
want
guys
to
will be
submit fan art,
happy that
then
you
can hit
understand
upload on
Shadestep
YouTube
story
and
with
comment
future
or
stuff.
join
They're
the Discord. We have a
they
whole
might be
channel just for
connected.
fan
Is
art,
all
and
I'm
it's
gonna
super
say.
fun. Bye guys.
Okay, let's look at this old art. Aww.
Fishy, but no scales.
Bloopers.
My dog just.
Yeah, they do that.
I like the sand kit.
Phone, please. Is it important? What's so
I don't do bloopers anymore because they annoy me so
Yeah.
much.
Yet out. He let out. Dina looked over at
That PMV I watch, the one right above my head, I watch it like once a week. It's so good. It's so good. The style's so good. Oh, this art I did of them is so good. Go me. Anyways, if you liked me talking and rewatching, reacting to this video and you want me to do it for other ones, maybe, Elsa's Journey or any of them, really, let me know because this was really fun. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. Was there anything in this video that I talked about that like you didn't know about or shocked you or anything like that? Is this your first time watching it? If so, you should watch the non-me one talking because it's, you don't have to listen to me twice. Anyway, I should go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!